There is a woman described in a book by Gabor Mate called When the Body Says No. She spent her whole life taking care of everyone. Her husband, her parents, her children. And everyone who knew her described her the same way. She's the nicest person you'll ever meet. And then Mate asked her one question. When was the last time you said no? And there was silence. Not because she didn't want to answer. She couldn't remember. Because she didn't know how. She had never said no in her whole life. And her body was paying for it. I want you to picture something. A woman comes home after a long day. Her back is hurting so bad. Her eyes are heavy. She hasn't sat down since morning. She walks through the door. Her husband is on the couch. The dishes are in the sink. The kids' shoes are in the hallway, everywhere. And she walks past the couch, past her husband, straight to the sink. And she starts doing the dishes. If you asked her why, she'd say, somebody has to do it. If you pushed a little, she would say, I just can't relax when the house is a mess. But the real reason is underneath both. She looks like the strongest person in the room. But she's the one who cannot rest. She does the dishes because she physically cannot bear looking at the mess she didn't cause. And not because she loves doing dishes. Not because she's a better person. Because something in her body cannot tolerate other people's chaos. And that something started a long, long time ago. When she was a little girl, someone around her was in pain. And she made the decision without words, without even knowing. I will fix this. Not because she wanted to, because she could not stand watching. And this is the part most people miss. This is not love. This is inability to witness pain without repairing it. And maybe it looks identical to love from the outside. In the field system, this pattern has a name: caretaker. And here's what almost everyone gets wrong. They think caretaker is driven by love. It's not. The motto is not I love you and I want to help. The motto is I cannot bear watching you suffer, so I must fix it now. That's not love. That's disgust aimed at pain. The body reacts to someone else's suffering the same way it reacts to contamination. It reacts like fix it, clean it, make it stop. And if you don't, you feel it in your own body. So you move again and again and again until one day your body says what your mouth never ever did. No. People who never say no don't just get tired, they get sick. Because the body always says what the mouth refuses to. So let me ask you something. When was the last time someone in your life was struggling and you couldn't stop yourself from stepping in? Not because they asked, and certainly not because it was your responsibility, but because something in your body could not tolerate watching them struggle. If that's you, you know who you are. You are the one everyone calls when something gets wrong. You are the one who holds everything together. And you're also the one who never asks for help. Because maybe asking for help would mean admitting that you have needs too. And somewhere long ago, you learned your needs are not part of the equation. So here's something you can try. The next time you feel that pull, that urge to fix, to help, to step in, just before you move, ask yourself one question. Is this mine to carry? That's it. If it is, carry it. But if it isn't, try to put it down. And notice what happens in your body when you do. It might feel like the strangest thing you've ever done. The hardest, most definitely. Resting while someone else's dishes sit in the sink. Wow. You don't have to carry everything. But until you learn what is yours, your body will keep choosing for you. And it will not use words. It will use symptoms.